Hi everyone, I still go by the name V-Bucks, and today I'm here with one of the gurus when it comes to urban gospel music. Once upon a time, when it comes to gospel rap music, there is one name you can't go without. That's Jonn Winner, and I'm here with him right here. Jonn Winner.
Yes, sir.
Charlie, I see you, Charlie. Thanks for this opportunity, man.
Bless you. Okay.
Well, I think we have a couple of new people seeing you for the first time. Can you tell them who Jonn Winner is?
Okay, basically, Jonn Winner is my real name is Jonn Winner. I grew up as a church boy. My mother, a deaconess, and a praise and worship leader and a choir director, respectively. Still active now at her age, almost 70 years. And you know, I've been that boy in the church who went out, you know, tried, you know, being out there in the world. I had a good experience, you know. I don't regret my past though, because it taught me how to content people and how to love and appreciate people.
If you don't mind, can you tell us a brief about your past life?
I'm just that guy, you know what I'm talking about. Talk about the smoking, everything, you know, that bad boy, that bad dude, yeah. Okay, let me but I didn't do robbery, I didn't do homosexuality and other things, yeah.
But you are addicted to smoking?
I was smoking, yeah.
For how long?
I smoked for over 17 years.
17?
Yeah, marijuana, yeah.
That's in 1, 2, 3, then
yeah,
17?
Yeah, I started smoking from second cycle, Form 1. Wow. I think just as 3 to second cycle, Form 1, before right to just mention the years. But I quit smoking 9 years now, almost 9, yeah. Okay,
so what do you start with? Is it the normal cigarette or the weed or the cocaine? Or?
No, I never did cocaine. Okay. I never did cocaine. I just did marijuana.
Marijuana?
Yeah, weed, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Nice one. So there is this news in about that, no, let me say, Jonn Winner was the best gospel music video artist of the year at the Foresight Music Award last year, and there's this bad news in the air that you bought the award. Is that true?
The truth is that it can never be possible that I bought an award. Let me make this clear to everybody. 2015, I was nominated the Best Gospel Video Award for Calling, that I shot a video with Isaac Simpson in Dubai. I was not given an award because a fellow gospel musician that I'm not going to mention his name went into the studios of Foresight TV and fought and make sure I didn't win that award. In Accra International Conference Center, they couldn't announce the best gospel video for that year. Okay. After 3 weeks, they called because of sabotage. They called Ken's Kid and gave it to Ken's Kid in their office. Okay. All right, let me clear this. I have a brand promise, and my brand promise is excellence. I didn't do anything mediocrity. I didn't do anything mediocre. I'm not just any ordinary artist. I put up the best work out there because I look at giving an international appeal. Okay, so every of my work speaks for itself. I don't play games with what I'm doing. This is my life, and this is me. This is music. This is me.
You spoke about sabotaging.
Yeah.
Is it possible you can disclose the name to us?
I don't want to do that okay. For now. Yeah, but I have when the person was sabotaged. He's a top urban gospel major person, a pioneer. I know, not King's Kid, never. It can't be King's Kid. He never did that. But somebody did that on his behalf, and that person was he was an artist. Okay. He was a top person by then. He was that huge brand that we all know, and he fought. And funny enough, by then I had people in Foresight who sent me his audios and videos when he was fighting at the board. You understand? Making sure that I don't take that award. Now, fast forward, a year comes again, and I'm nominated for another award. And I shot, for Christ's sake, I shot that video with famous films with Jima. Jima is one of the toppest video directors in Ghana. You know, with good script and good locations, good angle shots and all that, good content, correct script. Now, you know, I've pioneered a major move in Ghana that people don't want to admit and they don't want to accept that fact. But I was one of the first people to do the biggest collaborations as an urban gospel artist with Isaac Simpson, a multiple award-winning artist, a Stellar Awards, academic awards, mention it. You know, and it was huge, but the bloggers refused to take this story out. I don't want to go deep into this because I'm not in this for competition, but I'm in here for completion. So I don't want to go deep into it. But that is how the struggle began, and they fought me ever. To the extent that I get top nominations. Nobody can attest to the fact that when it comes to audiovisuals, hey man. I
was coming to ask that. I think looking on the website 2019, everyone was saying you are one of the best audiovisual artists in Ghana.
Everybody knows that shit.
A gospel, that's like the whole Ghana.
I shoot videos. I don't want to mention them. Call my friends, my management, my team, and like, hey yo, you're doing something huge. Sarkodie recommends me. all the top artists, mention them. Top, I don't want to mention that. Stonebwoy, everybody's like, hey, this guy is doing something. I'm too busy. Like, John, you are hitting a bar. This is not the normal gospel videos we've been seeing. You know, and I invest into it. Okay, and all my videos now. Listen, Ghanaians. Now, let me tell you people something. All my videos are business videos. I'm a business person apart from ministry. All right. So whatever you see in my videos, I'm promoting a brand to sell a brand, and I'm selling brands for Sub-Saharan Africa. Anything you see in my video is strictly business. I don't just shoot videos. Okay. So now come to talk about videos. Everybody knows Jonn Winner shoots good videos. Yeah. Okay. People, the same artists fought me and make sure I didn't get radio airplay and all that. I don't want to go into all that. Okay, but hey, we are back again. He apologized to me. He has sent me an official apology on my phone. Yeah, text message to tell me that whatever he did to me, I should forget and let go of the past and all that. I'm cool. I'm fine. I've had battles fighting in this industry, and nothing is going to stop me. Okay, nothing, and I mean nothing is going to stop, because they didn't call me. God called me for this assignment. Nobody can stop what God is doing in my life. All right, so that's about video. Now we come fast forward. We come 2019. Even that they wanted to sabotage me. Yes, meanwhile I had submitted my video earlier, so when the first list came out, my name was not part.
Okay. It wasn't part.
It wasn't part.
Okay.
Then the call came. My management was like, "Hey, what is going on?" Then they quickly called. A few calls came through and like, "Hey, we are sorry. You were supposed to be on this one." Okay. Then they fixed my name. Now they went through the videos we shot and all that. It was like, "Hey, God is my witness. Before the God I serve and before the God I serve who brought me on this earth, that I never paid a dime for that video. I never paid anything for Foresight music video. God is my witness."
But you know, like per my research,
yeah,
people say they get evidence of you paying.
They should bring it. I dare them.
Okay.
I dare whoever to bring it up.
I think I'll do a follow-up.
Please, I dare
because
anybody.
The person is saying,
listen,
if you deny.
Listen, I dare the person, and I'm ready in my highest capacity with my lawyers to sue whoever.
Okay.
If the name comes up, I'm going to sue whoever, because God in heaven, before the God I serve, before the God of my father Bishop David Oyedepo, I would never do that. Listen, we work hard and we earn what we work for. I told you once again, I have a brand promise. My brand promise is excellence, energy, and humility. I don't play with this, Stevie. All right, so I don't just do stuff, and I don't go and stand by some goat and some sheep and shoot videos. Hello, those talking. I don't go stand by sheep and goats and shoot videos. All right, I don't just pick some Canon simple camera and just stand some space and shoot. I don't do that.
When it comes to the visuals.
Hello. So why are people trying to fight me that I paid money for? No. So are you trying to tell me that people are not knowing that when you are working, you are putting in work? People don't know you are putting in work. For how long would you deceive Ghanaians that this guy is not doing the? You fought me by radio. You didn't want my songs to be played. Now you're trying to fight me by visuals. That cannot work. Listen, I'm coming big and I'm coming large.
Is he a particular artist or like a couple of artists?
It's an artist. He was an artist, and he ganged up with a team of people to do that to me. You understand? He was able to penetrate other artists to fight me. Okay, I have evidences of them trying to do everything to.
What do you think is the reason? Why didn't they fight you?
He thought that he was a pioneer in a major move. And yes, and he saw it as a competition.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not in this ministry for a competition, for Christ's sake. It's a completion agenda. It is like building a structure. Somebody comes to lay the first layer, someone else comes to build. We are building one thing together. It has to do with destiny. It's destiny matters.
Okay.
First, I didn't really get it, but later, all my men of God and my prophets around me, all my prophets around me, the great men of God told me that, John, it's not that you've done anybody anything wrong, but it's about destiny. Some of these people, they can set your stars. They can see who you are and where you are coming from, where you are going. And they are there to fight. Let me tell you, Peter had worked with Jesus all this while. Sure. Okay, but one time Jesus told me that, get thee behind me, Satan. Which means that at that material time, then Peter had allowed himself to be used by the devil against Jesus. So they can be gospel musicians or whatever, but they can be used, they can be manipulated by the enemy against their own brethren. Okay, so first, I was taking it very personal, but when I realized that no, these are battles that it goes beyond me and goes beyond whatever I'm doing, it's about destiny matters. Okay, because what I'm doing is transgenerational. I'm not here to do for myself. I'm here to do for generations. I want to see, like in 3 years, 5 years from now, I have about 100 young men who look up to me as their mentor, who are out there big. It's not about me becoming big and taking all the glory and being that big dude. And that's not my vision.
it's been a while we saw you on the screen. What have you been up to?
I've dropped a video from 2019. Although it's all over playing. Yeah.
But in this 2020, I've not heard of you. Like, you've not been on the screen. What have you been up to?
For 2020, prophetically, I had to stay off for a while.
Okay.
You know, God was preparing me, and now it's everything that I was recording my album. Actually, why I've kept long is that my albums all my songs are recorded live. I don't record techno. Okay. I do live recordings, like live bass guitar, live. Right. So it takes a lot of time for stuff to be done and arranged. I told you, I'm not just doing music. I want music that will stay in the archives of time. I want my music. I want generations to come. I do champagne songs. Okay. All right. I want people to come after years and ask who did this. You understand? Okay. So I leave a blueprint. I don't just go doing anything. So for all this while I'm doing my African Praise and Worship Invasion 2 project. So I've been recording. That is why I don't do. I don't go for interviews. I don't go. I'm working. Okay. It's work.
What way?
Like, I mean, work. I have a clothing line.
Okay.
I mean, work in music aspect. I'm recording my album.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, I have about 48 songs. Yeah.
In one album?
No, like,
okay.
I'm recording. Yeah, because now there are other subsidiaries of my Jonn Winner World is the parent company. Okay. I have other subsidiaries under that. I have the Jonn Winner Couture, that is a fashion line. Okay. I have WWTV, Winners World Television, that I'm coming up with my own TV show, Attitude of Gratitude, that gets to talk about. I don't want to go into that concept yet. I have a philanthropic, I'm winning the streets, you know, that I get to reach out to the less and the privileged and be a voice for the lonely in society. Yes, I have a lot. I have the JOJ Holdings, that is the property brokerage aspect of me. People don't know that I'm so much into business.
The rest, if I employ you.
Oh, God will do that. God will do that.
I think you mentioned about an album.
Yeah.
Who is on the album? Can you tell us on the album?
I don't want to unveil.
Very quick.
But I don't want to unveil. But I just can mention one person. You are sure at least Judge Blessing is going to be on that album.
I swear you, Hitmaker. He's on it. Okay. There's also a bad news in the air about you being a game boy. People say you the game. Now your money finished. You know they see you for egg. All they appeal.
I just laughed that so loud. You know what? That is why I get back to talk about my corporate.
But you be fraud boy.
I never be fraud boy.
You be game boy.
I never be game boy. Never.
You don't get coin.
Never. I don't know. Never. I'm not into that. You know what? When I was growing up, let me tell you Ghanaians a deep secret about me.
You did something before?
Never. Let me tell Ghanaians about something right in this camera. When I was growing up, I made a covenant with God, and I told God that I was not going to take a dime from any man of God I go and minister for. No church. No man of God in the land of Ghana can boast that he paid me money to come and minister in his church.
Never.
It was never.
You're not taking any money from any pastor?
I don't do that, never.
Like appreciation, like why you're not say like Jay.
If you are led to bless me, okay, fine.
But you don't charge.
I don't charge. I made a covenant. Never.
Okay.
I made a covenant with God that so far as I serve you, I don't want to be paid by men. I want you to pay me. So I made a covenant not to take salary. I've served men of God 3 years, 4 years, 5. And my colleagues that I knew were taking salaries.
Okay.
They were taking, as praise and worship leaders, they were taking money. As music ministers in the church, they were being paid. I'm not saying it is wrong. It is their career. So maybe solely they rely on that. I was equally relying on that solely. But I made a covenant. And I told God that because of that, I want to drive luxurious cars. I want to live a large life. So let me tell you, when people are thinking that I fraud, God brings destiny helpers. People dash me cars as gifts. So
how many cars do you have now?
I don't want to go into that. Those are material things. I'm not.
3, 4,
I don't want to know. I don't want to. I'm not interested. I'm not into.
These are personal
cars. I'm not into material things.
These are
yes, but no. But let's drop. We're not talking about cars here. Okay. We're talking about the kingdom of God.
We're talking about this God's blessing. This part of God's blessing.
Exactly.
God bless us through all this kind of
exactly.
stuff.
But let's talk about the kingdom of God.
Okay.
That's most important.
Okay.
I'm not into material stuff.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people.
Okay.
I'm watch me very well. I'm not into showing off and doing all this material things.
But you mentioned you do that. Songs like as in videos for which is very high. You mentioned it.
That is ministry, because David said, I will never give anything to God which will not cost me. David said, I will never give a one-eyed chicken to God. Okay. So when it comes to my ministry, I go the extra mile. It's more sacrificial. Yeah. Okay, I don't just do things for God. When I want to present a sacrifice, I don't bring anything before God. Cain and Abel, that was the only the difference between them. Okay. One person brought something that was worthy, and one person just brought something out. Okay. When it comes to my ministry, I don't play. Even if you are my brother, or my family member, I don't play games when it comes to my ministry.
Okay.
No, I can kick you out even if you are my blood brother, even if you are my blood sister. Okay. Whatever position you hold, I don't really care. I make sure that I'm doing something for God. I came here on this earth by prophecy. Whatever I'm doing here is by prophecy, so I don't play with my ministry. I've gone beyond working. Now everything about my life is about relationship. I place so much priority on relationship than any other thing. So I build relationship with people, and I talk to them like Gio. Gio's like, John, I've seen you trying to do something and I want to help. I said, yeah, big bro, so what's up? Say, meet me. Osu, we met, blah blah blah, we talked. That's how we shot Big God video. Wow. So somebody in his wildest dream will be like, hey, he shot yes, I want to appreciate all those vibes that is hanging around and all that, but I build relationships, and when I build relationships, I make good use of relationships. Okay. So I instead of spending 10,000, I buy my tickets for two people. I go with a video director. Wow. Yeah, I fly out there. Listen, I honor everybody. I give everybody the due respect the person deserves. True. Okay, I'm coming from a special background, and street boy. Yeah, and I understand life on a different level. You get me?
Mr. John, a quick one before you go.
But clarification, I'm not a fraud. I've never done fraud. I have businesses I do. I'm a property broker. I'm into real estate. I have a sales and marketing consortium. My office is right in Sakumono. Okay? Adum Plaza, second floor. Come, you see my office right there. Okay. I have another office in Jowulu. Okay? That I do sales, serious sales of properties. I don't build, I don't develop, I sell. Okay. You build, you have it. I stand as a third party, a middle person, I sell, I make my commission. Okay. 5%, 10%, I'm off. So if I'm selling a house for, excuse me, say $100,000 and I'm making 10%, I'm making $10,000, I've not built, I've not done anything. It's not capital intensive, I don't invest any money, I just talk to people, I convince people to buy. And I make my little gains, and I keep moving on with my life, and that's me.
So you heard this here, man. Jonn Winner says he's not a fraud boy, and he never paid for the Foresight gospel music video of the year. So a quick one before you go, can you give advice to the young ones who are coming up and wants to be like you, want to live like luxurious like you're doing?
Living luxurious is a principle, and there's only one principle for prosperity, and it's giving. Okay. Need to give, and not just giving. We have types of giving. Tithing, sowing of seeds, giving to the less and the privileged, giving to your parents. Okay. Then what do you call it? Giving of alms. Then the last one is sacrifice. Sacrifice is not any other giving. It is when you go the extra mile, even when you don't have it. You're giving out your best. And beloved, let me tell you something. If you do that, nobody can stop you from being prosperous, because it is a principle. God is always the constant and we are the variables. It's like an MOU. God's part is always signed. It is left with ours. So when you have a contract with somebody, an agreement with somebody, the person signs his part, you just do your part, and it works like that. So if you're a young person out there and you've seen Jonn Winner drive maybe some kind of luxurious car, which I'm not yet, for me, I've not even driven a luxurious car, because I've not driven.
So I'm not luxurious.
When I say it's not luxurious, you're not getting me. I'm believing God to use a yacht. I'm believing God to use a private jet. Yeah. Take it or leave it. Yeah, Ghanaians.
So this might be small thing you see.
Oh, why is it small? I appreciate God for the little things He gives me.
I'm trusting God for more.
I'm trusting God for more. Appreciation is the platform for multiplication. So thanking God. The biggest miracles Jesus did was when He gave thanks. When He was called for Lazarus' case, He gave thanks. When He was called concerning the 5 loaves of bread, He gave thanks. All the major miracles Jesus did, He gave thanks. So anytime you give thanks, it multiplies your blessings. Number 2, it's also a preservative. Thanksgiving becomes a preservative, because when you're appreciating God for something, you put God's integrity at stake. You make Him feel that He's the supreme around you. And when you give God charge, He's there to rule. You make Him feel. When you make somebody feel very special, you go the extra mile. Be a blessing to you. So if you're a young person out there who aspire to become like me, I want to urge you: keep your faith up, love God, love people, keep no hate. Don't hate anybody. Have good conscience. Be real. Okay? Know your weaknesses, know your strength, deal with your strengths, deal with your weaknesses. Most importantly, love everybody, and just know that God loves you just the way you are. No matter how broken you are or wherever you are, God loves you. But before then, when you want to hit it big, had the spirit of excellence. Daniel chapter 6 verse 3, it said that this Daniel was preferred above the kings and above the president because he had an excellent spirit in him. Anytime you have an excellent spirit, it makes you excel in everything. You'll be chosen out of 1 million people. Okay, so make sure your craft, artistry, musicmanship, anything, make sure there's a strong touch of excellence. Don't do mediocre. Don't do mediocrity. I've seen a lot of people come to me, they want to be like me, they send me messages in my inbox. I advise them, I see them still doing mediocrity out there. They shoot very funny videos. The same video that you are spending that money to shoot out there, you can shoot just a one location video in a studio, get a good costume, and that video can be presented at the Grammys because it's classy. It's an excellent piece. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's not about the money, it's not about the huge sums, it's not about the high budgets. It's about creativity and excellence. Thank you, Ghana. Thank you, Africa. The world stand up. Jonn Winner say so.
Jonn Winner, thank you very much.
Bless
It's been a privilege having you here to talk.
I'm humbled.
To clear the wind, you know, there's been a whole lot of stuff.
Thank you. I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled. They've said I've heard a lot, but I'm not out there to have time. You know, you see, they are backbiters, so they stay at the back. Okay. Yeah, backbiters are people who are always at the back. Okay. Yeah, you see, they watch the leader. When the leader is going, they're like, the leader's leg is shaking. Then the leader will be going 5,000 miles. So
this is Jonn Winner right here, and he just cleared the air. He's not a fraud boy. He didn't buy the Foresight music video awards or whatsoever. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you follow Jonn Winner on all social media platforms. Till we meet again, peace out.
Bless up.
One time.
When I know you're nothing, I still go to your side.